our new reading. So this reading is all about how does your future spouse recognize you? We have 4 beautiful piles as usual, and they're all signified by a potion that I made and by a card. So I'm going to show you this. The first potion is this beautiful see-through potion. Let me focus so you can see it. Look at this, guys. It's so gorgeous. So this is the first potion, and it comes with this card. So it says Angel Aura Communication. Okay, so if you're drawn to these 2 things, look at how they resonate. Then this is your pile. Okay, so our pile 2 is this potion. The Nevertheless She Persisted. We have the spider. This is like my we have this greenish, you know, like very mysterious potion. So, and it comes with, let me show you the card close up, with the Malachite transformation. So I show you if you resonate with this pile, this is your this is your reading. Okay, number 19 could be significant. Then we have our third pile. This is depicted by the Siren Blood. Yeah, if you see this here, this is the potion, and with it comes the card of Alexandrite, Good Fortune. Okay, so if you feel drawn to these 2 things, look how they resonate, then this is your pile. Okay, and then we have the 4th pile. It's I only want 2 things in this world. I want you and I want us. We see this beautiful potion. There are like, if you see it here, there are like stones in there, like, oh, those are not stones. Those is like black magical things and stars. And then we have this beautiful charm, the key, and this beautiful, yeah, almost like a sapphire, right? Yeah, it does look like a sapphire. And with it comes the card of Insight. Okay, so if you feel drawn to this pile, then you chose this potion. Okay, so let's focus again so you can see everything. So guys, choose your pile. How does your future spouse recognize you? And I'm gonna look into this. I see you at your piles, and I wish you a wonderful day. Take care, Purple Lights. So, hello my pile 1, welcome to your reading. So guys, this is a wonderful wonderful reading. So let me adjust a little bit because I'm needing this. So let's see. Okay guys, let's see. How does your future spouse recognize you? So we have this wonderful look at this beautiful potion that you chose. I mean, this is one of the coolest potions I made. I'm very happy about this. And how crazy it is that there was a card in this deck that exactly looked like my potion. Like I made this potion without knowing of this card. So this is about a crystal called Angel Aura, okay? You see that here, and it's exactly like these little thingies here. It's amazing. Number 4 could be important for you, my pile 1. So how does your future spouse recognize you? There's something with a 4. Okay, 4th. Yeah, 4th. Maybe the 4th of July just came to my mind. You know, fireworks. I mean, this even looks like fireworks. So they get like really butterflies, I feel, when they see you. It's like they recognize you by feeling these feelings like inside. There's something like when they meet you, and I'm not gonna lie, this sounds strange, but that's how they're feeling. They're like feeling some kind of like what you say when you feel butterflies, you know, when you meet someone. It could also be that with the Angel Aura, you are someone very angelic. Yeah, this doesn't mean that you have to look like it, but you are someone that is helping. You always have a helping hand for people. You always are there for others. Okay. It could be that you're very calm personality and your aura calms people. That means when, you know, other people are around you, you know, it's not like they're sleepy, but they can feel very calm and they can see their inner self. So it's more like all these fireworks, this colorful stone here. This, I also see this in this potion. It's because you're so transparent. Yeah, this is what I see here. You're so transparent that this person feels absolutely wonderful in your surroundings. They feel as if they come home. You know, it's like when you come home, you can lay down and sleep and you feel safe. It's like this is what they're feeling. They're feeling the sensation of the fireworks, of this excitement, of this, you know, when you are excited to see someone and to meet someone, the sensation of like butterflies, and you know, you're like, you can't wait to meet them. They will feel that. And at the same time, they will feel very calm and as if they came home, as if they finally arrived in their life. This can be like an overall energy. It's kind of like, you know, when you meet the right person, you kind of know that your search is over and you arrived. This is how they will feel like, okay? So let's get, this is just in the beginning, but now let's dive deeper. I also want to read this for you. But I also see that you're very transparent. Why did pile one's future spouse, how do they recognize? How does pile one's person, how does pile one's future spouse recognize them? Let's ask it like this. How does pile one's future spouse recognize my pile one? Woo! Light. Oh my gosh. Let's just take the one that flew out. It says light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Yes, and look at this, guys. Look at this. This is crazy. It's like reflecting a little bit here, this color. Yeah, it fits beautiful. I put it here. Can I put it here? What does it say though? Let me see. Ah! Oh, let's put it here because it's really reflecting here also. You see how this is crazy reflecting? It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Yeah, they feel there is a light coming. It's almost as if they have found a light, as if, you know, something like lighted up in their life and they can finally rest. It's kind of like, it feels as if, like for me, it just feels right now as if I have found the one, and if I was looking all over the place and I couldn't find my person, and then suddenly you stand in front of them and they're knowing. They're just knowing. And they're knowing they don't have to search no more. They're knowing that's the one I want to marry. So they're calm. They're feeling calm inside, okay? That's how they recognize you. Wow. Because I also feel, pile one, this calmness and this arriving at home and coming home to rest and to be at home. This feeling, I think, pile one, your future spouse is missing this in their life. They could have a very, very busy life where they could be in the spotlight a lot, or where this person is like lighted up a lot, where you can also see this here. So they're yearning for this rest. They're yearning for this safeness. This is definitely what I see. So let's get more information. You could have a pet, just saying, because my dog's hair all over the place here. So let's see. How does pile one's future spouse recognize my pile one? Let's get 3 Lenormand cards, okay? How does pile one's future spouse recognize pile one? So the key. Let's put it a little bit up. We have the book, and you don't read reversals with Lenormand. And the rods. Yeah, the key is that it's different than what they have been taught or what they have been learned in life. Let's put this here. You know what I'm feeling here? Let's put this away because I want to use a different tarot deck. Just decided. Let's put this up here. See, this is what I'm seeing here. When they meet you, this person doesn't expect this, because this could be someone that with the angel aura, you are someone very angelic. That means that you're not usually what this person is pursuing. Yeah, I think they go more for the more adventurous women. They were always like, you are very calm and very at home. You're very resting in yourself, and you could be older than them, but you have this this feeling of, I can be at home with you, I can rest now. It's almost like this feeling of an old married couple, you know? This is how it feels. It's not this adventurous, oh, let's go out and have party, you know, every day, and let's do everything what we can do and try to fit in all these crazy things in our schedule for our couple schedule, you know, let's do everything to try to take our mind off. It's kind of like you're not looking for the outside fun. Like, you're also doing this, but it's not your priority. You as a couple, Pile 1, you will be feeling very at home, just the two of you. So what they have been taught or been conditioned in their life, this is why the book is here, you know, their chapters, what kind of chapters they wrote before you. It's completely different than life with you. The two rods, I see it different here. Yeah. But it could also be the rods here. It's almost like in usual Lenormand, it's more like that the rods represent some kind of conflict. But here I see it that you two are kind of the same, but they didn't know. It's like this knowledge comes to them when they meet you. And this is like because they were chasing some other type of women before. And when they meet you, it will be almost like the book is opening, like a revelation, like, oh my gosh, like finally I feel at home. And also your transparency. We see this, you chose that potion. That potion represents yourself. And it's because you're so transparent, you're honest. You say the things, you know, people can see through you. That doesn't mean that you have no protection. It just means that you're very transparent about your life. Like you're an open book. Like people can read you. Like you're not someone that tries to hide things. And I feel this person, you know, they were chasing, before they meet you, they were chasing people that were not really transparent, that had secrets, or that were like not really honest, yeah, just to get some kind of benefit from the connection. And you're not. You're very honest. Like what they see is what they get, yeah. And they were not chasing this before. And when they meet you, it's kind of like this revelation. And they're like, why am I getting butterflies? Because you know, Pile 1 is not even what I was chasing. But they see that you are actually the one that they needed. Yeah. I also want to read about angel aura, and the affirmations is I speak with clarity and definition. My message is received and understood. I have faith in my abilities. I'm open to my angel guides. So what I'm reading out of this is 4 things. I speak with clarity and definition. That means that you're outspoken. You say what you want. That's the clarity. That's the open book. You're not someone where they have to guess. You know, I'm always saying this because I have the experience that many guys don't like that they have to guess things. Like, what does she like? What does she want? And no one is saying the things. You say exactly how you want to have it. Yeah, you say, this is what I like. This is what I want. So they don't have to guess. They know. Yeah. Number 2, my message is received and understood. You are someone, when you speak, people really listen. So you have a very magnetic confidence that people are drawn to. Yeah. And this is why your person feels instantly this light coming from you. That's the spark, these fireworks they feel when they see you, when they meet you. Okay. Number 3, I have faith in my abilities. You're very confident. You know who you are. You don't have to hide yourself. And this is also your transparency. This is coming through. And this is how they recognize you, because you're not hiding facts. You're just saying how it is, you know? And I love that. This is nice. And then I'm open to my angel guides. Number 4, And this is the most important. And here we see number 4. This is the most important thing. It's that you believe. You believe in the things that you're saying. You're not just saying that because everyone else is saying it. So you could be an underdog. You could be someone that's fighting for your rights, for the things that you want. You could also be someone that, you know, fighting for your beliefs. You know, you might have beliefs that no one else does. I do think a lot of people sleep on you, because I do see here with that card that, I mean, she's resting and sleeping, but it's all frozen in. So you could be someone that people sleeping on because you're special and the universe doesn't want, you know, sometimes. That's why I always ask myself when I see our channel is not that much growing, and I'm not a bad reader. Yeah. So I was like, why is it like this? And, you know, sometimes it's like this because Spirit wants only special people to come to different channels, you know, like it's almost as if Spirit wants to protect this special what we have here. Yeah. And this is how I see this as well. It's like you're not out in the open, you know, not everyone knows that you exist. Or it's not like, you know, if you fight for something, you don't have many followers, you have special people that follow you because Spirit chose them to follow you. So every person that you meet, Pile 1, it's exquisitely chosen for you by Spirit. And that's why you believe in Spirit, because you see that. And your person will see that as well. And that's how they think, oh my gosh, you know, that's so special. And this could be your twin flame or your soulmate, but you definitely, the key is you guys are on a string. You are especially chosen for each other. And that's what, you know, when this person sees that, that's how they recognize you. Yeah, beautiful. So let's get more into tarot. I love that reading already. Wow. Let's get more into tarot. Pile 1, please. How does this future spouse recognize my Pile 1? The Star. Yeah, you're someone very healing. This is what I said before. This is this energy of you're the guiding light. You're my light tower. Yeah. It's like when they find you, it's like it's for them as well, that something in their inner self is healing and some light in their inner self is turning on. It's almost like as if you switched their belief system on. And now they're saying, oh my gosh, because they found you and they know that you guys are chosen for each other, number 11, they say, oh my gosh, that's her, you know, and that's when they begin to believe in a higher power, a spirit, you know, God, whatever their belief is. But they will believe more. And that's how they know that you are the one. You're very healing energy for them. You calm them down, you know. They can sleep with you. They can be happy. They can, you know, they can rest with you. What else, Spirit? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. See, there is the key again. Yeah. You might have a special necklace or ring, because I see the key is hanging on her hand, and I know that I'm wearing a lot of stuff on my hands for you know, that all have a meaning. So it could be that they recognize you by that. Yeah, that they see some certain jewelry on you that they have seen in dreams, where they begin to recognize you, where they're saying, oh my gosh, that's her. And this is something in 3D. This is like, they could see that in dreams, like some kind of jewelry. When you meet up in dreams, I do think here the key is also there. So there could be something about a special key as well. It could also be that, you know, the key is just that you wear some kind of jewelry that they recognize. It could mean that you open this person up to Spirit. Yeah, because the key is always you open up in their life something. Maybe you open them up for many different possibilities. You are the light. You open them up to Spirit. Maybe with you, they begin to believe, okay? Maybe like if they're an atheist before, you make them believe. This is how they recognize you. Beautiful. It could also be like a blue dress or something. The color blue is coming through. What else do we see here? A rose in her hair, rose bushes here, like roses. Yeah, this looks gorgeous. This is like some Cinderella happening here, you know, where they find you out of million of people. What else, pile 1? How does their future spouse recognize you? 10 of Swords. Yeah, there's an ending in their life. Like the moment you come into their life, they can finally rest. You see this person here. And usually the 10 of Swords is a card of defeat. But here I see this is a card of floating. It's a card of, you know, like tuning out. Again, we have this calming down, this closing your eyes and knowing you're home. Oh, finally I made it. Finally I found my woman. Finally I'm home. It's this feeling of arriving. Yeah, this is how they know. Beautiful. Love that. Let's get one more card and then we're closing off this reading, because I'm doing this for 18 minutes. It's crazy. Wow. But I love these long readings. And we have the Empress. Oh my gosh, you're the divine feminine. And again, she's sleeping. Like when they find you, they can sleep like a baby. Like, and they also have wonderful dreams. I do think that you heal them in their dreams as well. So they could have a lot of sexual dreams coming in for guys, you know, a lot of this happening, so that they know, you know, it's like this lightning, it's like this fireworks that's happening for them. If you guys are in separation, like if you are together, of course, they feel relaxed, they feel at home, they want to be with you, they want to share basically maybe they have a very busy life outside of, like, you know, when they come home, and with you it kind of feels like this person comes really to rest. They really come and tank energy. They rest, they have wonderful sleep cycles. You know, maybe this person couldn't sleep before. Once they meet you, they can sleep like a baby, you know. They have wonderful dreams. For a guy, you know, they're like happy. It's almost as if the light came into their life and they're like, you know, they're like floating. Like when they're working, because they have such beautiful nights, even if you're like either you're together, and I can tell you that when you're together, they want to sleep with you a lot. And I'm meaning not in a sexual way. I'm meaning in that they want to ask you that you, you know, you rest with them a lot, because they feel cozy. They feel nice. This energy is coming through. So, yeah, it says finally arrived. I'm home. Yeah. And this is when a guy, especially nowadays when they're chasing, this is when a guy comes home, you know, when they feel this, whew, you know, this exhaling energy. I made it. Yeah, I know what my future looks like. Nice. Now I begin to work, and then they're floating because they have these wonderful dreams or nights with you. That's what I'm seeing, guys. That's how this guy knows. That's how your future spouse knows, and that's where he doesn't look anymore. It's done after this, you know, it's done. And you're also the divine feminine. So the Empress means they will look at you as if you're the most gorgeous woman, no matter how you look. Like, I'm not judging, because, you know, it doesn't mean you look bad or so, but, you know, like in different countries, there are different, I just looked that up yesterday, you know, in different countries, there are different standards, beauty standards, and no matter, you know, how you look like, you're the most gorgeous woman for that person, and that's how they know as well. It's like they don't want no one else, yeah? They're saying, this is my light person, this is my one, I'm very happy. Yeah, very beautiful reading. So this is all what I'm having, pile 1. I hope you really like this reading. Take care, and please sign up to our beautiful channel. Yeah, take care, guys. Purple lights, bye. Hello, purple lights, pile 2. You chose this beautiful greenish card. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh, you chose this beautiful green potion that is very mysterious. And here is this, like, looks almost like Halloween preparation here already. You see the spider and death. Nevertheless, she persisted. So you're someone very strong. I also see that in her gaze. Like, if you look at this card, you could have blue eyes or green eyes. Something about your eyes is sticking out. She also has a very pointed lips. You see that? She has very pointed lips. So I definitely feel that they see your eyes. First thing that they see. And these eyes are blue. And there is a mixture here between blue and green, and you could be very into makeup, in dressing up, especially when you go out. Okay, you could come from India, because when I see this, all this jewelry in the head, I mean, like on the face, that's always this, there's always this, yeah, the foreign countries, far away, they dress up like this a lot. So, yeah, malachite, transformation. Nevertheless, she persisted. You're someone strong, guys. I'm not gonna lie. What comes through here is, you look at her gaze. She looks very, I know. It looks like I know where I have to go, and I'm focused, and you cannot take this away from me. Yeah, this is what I see here also with the spider. Someone, nevertheless, she persisted. Also, the green speaks of the very open heart chakra. Yeah, someone who who is open, but at the same time, you have boundaries. And if people come too close to you, I'm not gonna lie, you are saying no. You can say no, pile 2. Yeah, nevertheless, she persisted. You have been through hell of a lot in life. This is what I see here, with this green card. When I see green, I mean, it reminds us of life, right? Like every living thing, like grass or trees, there's always green somewhere in growth. So you are someone that has grown a lot, and that doesn't mean that you're tall or something. You could be tall, but yeah, long legs, I'm hearing. I don't know for whom that is. Long legs, they love your legs. They recognize your legs. But what I feel here is there's this strong sense of being grounded as well, right? Earth energy, strong earth energy coming through. So you could be Taurus, you could be Capricorn, you could be Taurus, Capricorn, what else is earth energy? Those two signs, Virgo. But those two signs, Capricorn and Taurus, are coming through very strong. So you could be very strong, have very strong placements. Transformation, yeah, a lot of changes in your life, okay? You had to adapt a lot. You're someone, you didn't have it easy. Like, you're not born as a princess and then, you had an easy life. And you see that in her gaze and everything, right? So, yeah, let's get more information now. This is what I wanted to say in the beginning. So let's see what's coming through with the cards. And I also want to get to the booklet later and read you the affirmations, which is very interesting. So show me pile 2, please. How does pile 2's future spouse recognize pile 2? How does pile 2 future spouse recognize pile 2? Okay, choice. Okay. It says, by staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of your choice or of choice. Look at this, guys. I told you, she is focused. She is focused. Yeah. What I see here is that maybe in life, not always you made the right choice, right? A lot of times we also had made choices in our life that were maybe not so good, yeah, for the growth or for your overall direction. But I don't think that you regret anything in life. It says, nevertheless, she persisted. You are at one point in life, and it doesn't have to be that, you have a lot of manifested things in reality. It just could mean that where you are at the moment, you know how you got there. And this is no matter what circumstances you are in, if it's good or bad. You know how you got there. You persisted. You know it took a lot of strength to be where you are at the moment. And you know there's always more to come. But your choice is to stay where you are at the moment. So this is something that you choose. And this is also something where you're very strong in. So you could be, someone that it's like you're not regretting any decision that you made in your life, because you know you all did these decisions out of your own, with your own mind, with your own eyes, because you were seeing things. I also think that you are a person that sees the things before you do them. So you could dream of them, or you could daydream, or you know, sometimes we get downloads from spirit in like a form of, we know where we have to go, and this is where you followed. You also followed, but you always made your own choice. And this is how your future spouse will recognize you, that you're very proud where you are at the moment as well. You're not someone that says, oh my gosh, you know, I didn't know how I ended up here. Even if you're not happy in your situation, even if you are in a situation where you're not really happy, you're not sitting there and saying, oh my gosh, you know, I don't want to live anymore because I don't know why I ended up here. No, you're saying it was my choice, and sometime I will be somewhere else. Yeah, because you're using opportunities in life and you persist. And this is, you're very strong-minded, pile 2. This is how your future spouse will recognize you. So let's see. How will your future spouse recognize my pile 2? How will pile 2's future spouse recognize pile 2? So let's see. We're getting 3 Lenormand card. First Lenormand card, yeah, you're strong like a tower. Oh my gosh, isn't that number 19? There you see another synchronicity, guys. The light tower, yeah? You followed your inner guidance. Like the choices, they all came because you followed spirit, you followed your guidance, you followed your own intuition, okay? How does pile 2's future spouse recognize pile 2? Okay, yeah, we have the child. This is your spirit, yeah? You are someone who has a very youthful spirit. So you look younger your age, you could be younger your age. You know, she also looks very, like, not bothered. You know, whatever it is in life, whatever situation, you transform this into your choice. Yeah, in the lilies, you're always growing. The lilies are about extreme seduction. This is like your future spouse. I put that here so you can see it. Your future spouse will be extremely seduced by this youthful energy and by this transformational energy where you're saying, well, I go with the flow. Yeah, I am this, you know, I am this person who is like a tower, you know, you stand like a tower, and no matter what the water, the ocean is, you stand there. And even if you're stagnant at the moment and you cannot move because something is going on in your life, something is not moving, you still have this child look or childlike existence. So you're not someone that is being bothered by this, because you're saying, well, I can transform anything in my life into my choice. Yeah. So like a survivor, like someone who is not bothered by life circumstances, because you know it's you that transform this. So you're also someone very wise. Wow. So let's read the booklet. I think this is gorgeous. Wow. Number 19. Okay. I also want to say something to when your peak in life could be, or when you could marry. And I think it's later in life, or your peak is in your 50s, because I see where number 19 ends up. This is on what page this is. And I mean, of course, I don't know for the others, maybe they are on page 100, then it doesn't mean your peak is at 100 years old. But I do feel your peak is here in your 50s, like in your 40s, 50s, like when you arrived. So you're not there yet, guys, yeah? You're still trying to look for your peak. You're still not at your peak at the moment when you listen to this reading. Okay. You always bring out the best in you. I also see that here, because if you're not regretful, because that's what Spirit told me, what I got in. It's like you're not regretful. And if I get this in, I know that my pile 2 is someone that you always give your best. Because when are you not regretful? When you have given your best and you know it. And you say, well, it was my choice. I ended up at this special moment. And I'm always someone that, you know, it was my choice at this moment. And I can transform any future situation again. Yeah. So this is what they also love about you, this future spouse. I see them being impressed by you. Like this pile gives me a strong sexual seduction, because this is what this card means. Strong sexual seduction. This person could be younger. I don't know why that, but that's coming in a lot lately in my readings. And yeah, I mean, I do have younger twin flames, so, and I read with them a lot. Like, they're my guides as well, you know, their spiritual guides are my guides as well. So I do get this energy in a lot. And I also draw in people that have a lot of younger twin flames. So I do think that is, I sense that is for you the same. Yeah. I also feel that you are someone you can transform. Like, if you put on makeup, you look like a totally different person. I mean, this is what I'm getting in as well. Or you can, like, one day you look like a businesswoman. I feel that you play around with fashion a lot as well. I see that also in the potion, because I put here like this kind of, like, it's not lace, but it, you know, it's like this fabric here. So I do feel you can play around with a lot with clothing, with fashion. So one day you look like a businesswoman, the other day you look like, you know, you're dressing up and you have the shortest skirt and the highest heels, and, you know, your person is like, who's that? Like, how did you do that? You look like completely different, and they love that, you know. Whatever your choice is, that's how you transform. So one day you're looking like this, and the other day you're looking like that. This is also how your future spouse knows, or how they recognize you, because you're a different woman every day. So, you know, this could also have something to do not only with your outer looks, but it could have to do with your inner self. So one day you could be, you know, someone whining, wanting to watch a movie with them and being like a little bit naughty. And the other day you're that strong businesswoman that plans everything ahead. You know, you're like different every day, and it never gets boring. And this is what your future spouse loves. They recognize you by that. So I want to read your affirmations. It says, I'm ready to transform. My life force is stimulated. Yes. I mean, that was what I was seeing here. I have strength and courage. I'm drawn to the right path. And this is what you're very confident about where you are in life, guys. I see that here. And this is what makes you so hot in your future spouse's eyes. That's how they see that. Like, you're the most, like, you're so seductive to them. You're the most, like, not the most hot. That's not English, right? English. Yeah, you might speak, like, you and your future spouse could speak in a foreign language because you come from different countries. This is also coming through. So let's see, 4 more cards. How is pile 2? How is your future spouse recognizing you? Okay, first card fell out, and I'm only reading uprights in this reading. So we have the Knight of Cups. Look at her! I was saying this. Look at her. Like, this is looking totally different. So you could wear different hairstyles or wigs, or, you know, you could dress up, or, you know, like, you could also be someone that's really into Halloween, like dressing up for Halloween. And yeah, like, maybe you also dress up in the bedroom, like role playing, stuff like that. So they go for that. This is like, that's how they know. I also think that your future spouse, pile 2, they always imagine a woman like this. It's almost as if they had a fantasy as like a teenager or a younger person, where they were like with different women. Like, they have fantasies of, you know, having intimate encounters with many different women and at once, I feel. Maybe this was one of their fantasies, and you fulfill all of that because you are that. It's like, you know, they don't know what you're getting. If it's not every day, it could be like every year, or you transform a lot in your life. You wear so many different hair colors or things, or, you know, you're different. Okay, what else? How do they recognize you? Black could be your favorite color on you, or looks very good on you. Four of Pentacles. You're a loner. You're an introvert. Look at this. You could wear something red, like when they meet you, you could wear something red on your bracelet, or having a red bracelet or something red. Let's put this here over here when I do this. I don't want to see that on my table. I have a scratch on my table as I put that on. Oh, maybe you have like a very important thing in your face, like a mole or a scar, okay? They will recognize you by that. Yeah, you're definitely someone that is very strong. You're very powerful and very persistent. This is what I'm seeing. You can, like a very strong woman. I don't think you were in many relationships in your life. And if you were, you're mostly single, or you're very independent. Yeah, they love that independence of yours. That's what's coming through. They're seductive. Like the first thing they know, like they can't get you out of their head. This is how they know. Let me see more. I also feel that this is someone that always wants to be like your future spouse, pile 2, is someone not as free as you, because I feel you're more of a freelancer. You're more of someone that does their own thing. Your person is someone that loves structures. They love earth energy. They love structures. They love things that are always the same. And at the same time, that's why it's so different. That's why they seducted of you, because you're different every time. And I feel this is a person in their life, it was always a structure. This is someone that has like a job for 20 years, let's say, or you know, someone that wants to make a lot of money because they want to be stable. So this could also be someone that has a very high up career, someone that studied, or, you know, has their masters, has their career together, someone that makes a lot of money, someone that likes stability. But at the same time, that's why you seduce them, because you have this stability, but actually not. It's like you're so different, you make them puzzled. You're like, they're like, what is this? That's like my dreams coming true. What else? Pile 2, please. How their future spouse recognize pile 2. How their future spouse recognize pile 2. Woo! 2 cards came out. So the first that came out is the 5 of Cups. The mermaid. Oh my gosh, yeah, I told you. You're so different. You're like the little mermaid. I mean, we have this here. This looks almost like this inner child. You're just swimming where you swim. You know, you're so different. It could also be with these cards that you're someone, because you were always different, you don't really fit in with society. Yeah. Because it could be that with this dressing up, with these different expressions of yours, you try to express yourself. You try to show yourself, because you could be someone that is a lot alone. Yeah. So with this colorful outside, maybe you have a lot of different hair colors or jewelry, or you put makeup on, or you know, you love to transform yourself. It's because you try to in psychology, I'm not that versatile with psychology, but I can imagine, or I can say that, you know, when you mirror yourself into very different women, it could be that you don't have a women's cycle. Or circle, not cycle, a circle of women, where you basically, with all these different makeup and transformation, or different clothing that you're wearing, and you look different every time, you're kind of mirroring women's circles. So that is your expression, because you don't have a big woman circle around you with many different women. So you kind of like manifested yourself so that you don't feel alone. That's kind of like a strategy how the mind copes. Yeah, so it's kind of, you express yourself in being many different women in one, and so it makes you stronger. Actually, it's a very nice coping mechanism. I love that. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I do feel that you have that, where you feel different than everyone else, and the mind tries then to copy in order for you to express yourself in that way. Yeah. Wow. And then we have, I always get reminded of London when I see this. Yeah, look at this. We also have a strong masculine figure, and this looks like the woman being a masculine. And then we have her, the same woman. I always feel it's like two people. Like, two people in one. And then we have the London Bridge. It does look like London. I don't know why this is. I do sense, because you know, you're so independent and focused, you can be masculine active energy and feminine passive. So it depends on your day again. So you're not only mimicking feminines, but you're also mimicking masculine energy. So your future spouse could be bisexual. I'm just saying, because you can draw in a lot of guys, because you embody both in an equal amount. It's like one day you are more this masculine energy where you kind of like seduce your masculine into like you're pursuing them, you're like writing them letters, or you know, you're like maybe taking them out for dinner, or you're like doing more the masculine side of things, you're paying bills, or you know, you're if you're living together, you're maybe also doing masculine chores, you know, like fixing things, or repairing things in the house, while your masculine, your future spouse, is maybe I don't know, doing cooking or something, you know, like the roles can be reversed here. So because you have, as I said, this is like a it's more like a solution of how you reacted, because most of the times you were alone, so you had to fulfill both the masculine role and the feminine role in your life. It could be that you've grown up with only one parent, yeah, or it could be that you had to be independent from a very young age, and you mimicked both roles. So, and this comes also with this, what I said before, your future spouse will recognize you by that. So they could be bisexual, they could be drawn to men and to women, because you fulfill both of that. Yeah, you could also have had a lot of partners in the past who were like this, because you draw them in. Very beautiful. Wow. So that's all what I'm having, pile 2. I really love that, pile. That's so versatile. You're such a versatile person, and this is how they recognize you. Yeah. How wonderful. And very strong. Like, she persisted. Very, very strong. And I also want to say something to the 5 of Wands, because usually that's a competition card. I do think that you shy away from competition. You don't like that. And that's why maybe you don't have these big circles of people around you. Because in these, you know, when you socialize, there are always competitions, and you kind of don't like this. And that's why I think you're a person that's more like a, you're mostly alone or for yourself. Yeah. Wow, my pile 2. That was amazing. I hope you really like this reading. If you're new here, please sign up to our beautiful channel. I will do a Who's Your Future Spouse with charms next, and so please check in that again, okay? So I hope you really liked this, and it matched, and it resonated. So please take care. Bye, guys. So hello, my pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I just changed the setting a little bit up, but because in that potion I'm like reflected like crazy. And I mean, you don't have to see how I'm standing here, because on this table I have to stand, and so this makes not really sense. So I put this card there, so it's not like that obvious anymore, you know. But what I also think here, we really see very good this potion and how this card match up. This is actually crazy, because you know, it never really matched up this good. And I got the potion and put all these little charms on them. And then, you know, I saw that there is actually a card in this deck, in this charms, and it's called Precious Gems deck, that is actually reflecting this potion. So that's why I chose it, okay? So it says good fortune, guys. How will your future spouse recognize you? This is our question for today. And it even looks very beautiful with this card. I should use these potions more with these cards, like in this way, because you actually can face right away your card. So this is really beautiful. Okay, what do I see here? Good fortune. Number 2 could also be significant. For my pile 3, I want to use the deck first. So I want to use the book list first. I want to go in there. Your name could something be with like Alexandra or Alexander. Your future spouse name could be Alexander or something, because that's coming through, because the stone is called like this, right? So we also have number 18. So your future spouse could be 18 when you meet them, or you could be 18, or 18 is a significant number. It could be your birthdays. It could be something like something was happening in the year 2018, you know, something with the 18. Could be a house number, anything related. You guys know this could be different for every one of you, but the 18 is very significant here. I also said that this is the peak in your life when you're 18, okay? Something significant change happens when you're 18. Why do I say this? Because this is number 2, and number 2 is on 18. I also feel that because of like the 18th of February, right? We all know who has birthday then. So I always see this date as hope, you know, a day of hope. So how does your future spouse recognize you? The minute they see you, because I see that in her face, I mean, that's hope, yeah? They find some kind of hope again when they see your face, okay? And this is no matter if you're masculine or feminine and you're watching me right now. It could be that there are divine masculines watching actually for the divine feminine, or that you watch for your divine counterpart. But either you or them, the minute you see each other's faces, it's like you have hope. And it's not because you're gorgeous or something, you know, that you look inside each other's faces and you're like, oh my gosh, there's hope for our children to look good. No, this could be that some of you are thinking this, but this is like this, oh my gosh, my person is out there, hope, yeah? Lips could be very important. I just want to say that because I'm immediately drawn to her lips and the color of the lipstick. That is like a very dark red. So you could either use that when you're doing your lips, so they recognize that, or they love lipsticks on women. Could be that they fantasize about lipstick on women, or like kissing with lipstick on. I don't know. Maybe they love that. Maybe they love that you kiss them with lipstick, and then, you know, they go to their friends and they have like lipstick and they can say, look. I don't know. I don't know why that's coming through, you know. So let's see your affirmations. We're going to look into the booklet first. But this is what I'm getting in already. Yeah, it says, I attract good fortune. So I feel that your future spouse recognizes you because the moment they meet you, it's like they attract good fortune. Like in their life, some big turn is happening, and they could be 18 years old. It could be when they are 18 years old, that you meet when they just become an adult. You know, in the Western world here, you are an adult with 18 years old, and it could be that this is significant. Yeah, it says, I'm aware of my self-worth and I feel confident. I feel more, this is more for your future spouse. It's kind of like they come and say, well, that's my woman, you know. I see them like standing there smiling and like, that's my woman. You know, that's exactly how I imagined her. That's exactly the lips that I wanted. Something like that, you know. I don't know why that's coming through. It says, my heart is open to joy and pleasure. So you tick all of their boxes. Like all of them. The moment they get to meet you, I feel that they fall in love with your looks first because they recognize you. I do think this is how your future spouse recognizes you. Part 3, they recognize by your look. There's something with the lips or the eyes. Makeup, I also are drawn at the eyebrows. there's something here where this future spouse immediately recognizes you, okay? And my heart is open to joy and pleasure. There's a lot of joy and pleasure coming in with you coming into their life. It's kind of like, you know, good fortune, joy and pleasure. They're happy. You know, I also feel that they're very drawn to meeting you. It's like this person, like if you're not living far away, they would ask you out on a date like every day. They want to be with you. This person feels drawn to you. And it doesn't matter, you know, they love how you look. They want to be with you. They want to look at you. They want to meet you daily. And I also feel that they pleasure themselves to you. Definitely, to your pictures, to something about you. This is coming through, and this is in the affirmation. Yeah, this is how they recognize you. Because it's like you're stuck in their mind like 24/7. It also says, I feel the healing energies of the universe. Yeah, that speaks for itself. A lot of healing, a lot of, yeah. You know, I also feel that you come in when your future spouse is experiencing a big change in their life, okay? So it's kind of like when they experience this big change, you also come into their life, and this is how they recognize you. And they're like so surprised. They're like, what's that? I do feel it comes when they do like a career change, when they have like a career change, and then you come. And then they're like, oh my gosh, you know, I didn't want to settle down. Like, why is my future wife coming now? Because they might be really 18 or very young. And they're like, you know, they're just beginning their career, or they're just beginning life. And, you know, it's like you come around when this person actually wants to be joyous and celebrate and go out with their friends and F around, you know, like young guys do. And then you stand there and they're like, okay, like, thank you, universe. Like, why do you bring my future wife now? I thought I have some time, like, to, you know, to have fun in my life. And then you are there, and I guess you have fun together. So let's check out the cards, because I was talking without the cards until now. How does Pile 3's future spouse recognize my Pile 3? How does Pile 3's future spouse recognize? Okay. Let's take the release thingy. I was talking about this, right? Look at the star at night. And then we have, like, look at this color also. I also see the sparkle in her eyes and the sparkle here. It's kind of like your eyes are sparkling, and that's what they think it's amazing. I do think the eyes and lips are important. It says release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Yeah. You know what I also think? Except like taking away from all the sexual stuff here and them releasing themselves to you, what I also feel is that there is this kind of, maybe they are being taunted or seduced the moment they meet you to go on a wrong path, because it feels like as if they could make a wrong choice, and then the universe is like bringing you in. You know what I mean? It's almost as if they have a career change or something where they might blow up, where they become really known because you also bring good fortune. And then this person might get, you know, on the wrong path, and then the universe says, okay, let's bring wifey in. So that they release, you know, this maybe this idea that they had to go down a wrong path, okay? But that's just coming in for some of you, not for all of you. So let's see. Definitely they cannot stop doing it, you know? Like they think about you and them together and in the bedroom, you know, having fun. And we always say, like, as reader in the bedroom, it doesn't mean you always have sex in the bedroom, yeah? It just says, you know, we're talking about this now. I don't know, it's so funny when I listen to readings, it always says, you know, you're doing this in the bedroom. And then you're thinking, okay, we're always doing it in the bedroom. But this is just how readers say that, you know. A lot of readers do. I do too. So, yeah, they think about that. So they could be very young. Because, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just natural, right? So let's see what else. How do they recognize? Yeah, the lilies just fell out. The lilies are like strong sexuality. Like this is like they get turned out, yeah. They get turned on by just looking at you. I have to use a different setup here. Because of the potion. The potion is different, so you might be different from their type, what they dated before. Definitely, guys. Oh my gosh, yes. That's coming through as well. You're completely different than what they dated, but you are like kind of their fantasies. Like in some kind of way, you're contributing to their fantasies. What's going on here? And they have this strong sex drive, like, I'm not gonna lie. And then the fox comes in right next to it. Yeah, this is no lie. It's like Spirit saying, because the fox sometimes means lying. And he has like this focused eyes, you know, look at him. He's like, ah. Look at this. The fox is about this. This is funny, but in Lenormand, the fox talks about someone who is lying to hide their intentions a lot. But the fox is turning their back upon, you know, the seducing and the high sexual drive. So this is no lie. Like Spirit is saying, no, that's no lie. So with you, when you come into their life, there's also coming a high sex drive into their life. So they recognize that. Why are they looking to the right? Like they're lining up. It has this feeling of your person wants to line up. They feel like you have a lot of suitors. Yeah, maybe that's how they know. They see how many males you attract, like other guys, and they're like, oh my gosh, I have to stand in line, you know. Because look at this. There's a dog and there's a fox. What is this dog doing here? This is a wolf or a dog? What is this? It's a wolf, I guess, right? Well, look at these beautiful Lenormand cards. So they're howling at the moon. So strong sexual drive coming through again. And then they're looking to the right. And you guys know, those who know my reading style, the right side is always the future. So if this person is looking to the right, they're like, they cannot wait to go into a future with you. Yeah, they cannot wait. Let's put this here down here. And I put this card here. Yeah, and here I put the tarot cards because I have to switch it up a little bit here in this reading, but it's nice, you know. How beautiful, yeah. And it also says Siren Blood. So definitely, I mean, this potion here is called Siren Blood, and you chose that. So this is about sirening them in, of course. They have a high sexual drive. I mean, this whole reading is about this. So I don't know why I have 3. What are you doing? Like, this whole reading is about, yeah, I want to F around every day and every night, and I don't know. That's all what I think about. Like, that's how this guy notices. Like, they're thinking, like, if I don't know if I can ever release to another woman again. Like, what is going on? Like, you're their sexual muse. Let's call it like this. Is there something like a sexual muse? Let's call it like this. This is fun. Yeah, I definitely do think that. Good fortune. Yeah, they're also happy with you because I also feel that, you know, you, with the sirening in, you bring a lot of good fortune into their life. And that's why, you know, they always, you know, like in psychology, when something happens in a specific cycle, you know, it doesn't even have to be that this is connected from spirit. It could be just coincidence. But I mean, those of you who believe in spirit, you guys know that there's never coincidence. But it could be that you are twin flames. Twin flames, when they meet, they draw in a lot of good fortune. It's always like this, because when they're matching, when they're like in contact and their souls are like boom, you know, like magnets pulling each other in, and they're like boom, you know, like plumped onto each other. That's like when a lot of fortune comes in because you're manifesting great things as a twin flame couple. So for those of you who are familiar with this bond, you could be twin flames or higher soulmates. Please take it as it resonates and however you call it, because some people don't like the term twin flames, right? Some people just like to call it soulmates. But this person, you know, it just can be coincidence because you're a twin flame and they don't know this. But they always match your face basically to their good fortune. So that's why, you know, they're like so they have this high drive because they're like on cloud nine. Like in their career and everywhere, they're like walking on clouds. So they always, you know, combine this in their mind, in their psychology with you. Yeah. That's how it works sometimes. So let's see. Let's look at the tarot now. How does future spouse pile 3 recognizes pile 3? Let's get it, Spirit. Okay, first card out. Yeah, we had this in pile 2. Might resonate as well, pile 1 or 2. We have the key here. You have definitely the key. Here I get in, you have the key to this person's heart. You could be a Capricorn, because that's also coming in. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus energy is coming through with the earth sign energy. But this is wife energy, yeah? The key is you're their wifey. Like, that's why I said with the release, they don't think that they can ever get high on a different woman again. That's like a sexual muse. It definitely is, because that's what you think, right? Then, so you're basically the blueprint. That's why she has this blue dress on. You're basically the blueprint of their fantasies about their future wife. Definitely, because that's how they all look to the future. So you're definitely the blueprint. That's how they recognize you. You're the blueprint also means you match from your looks completely what they imagined, okay? Yeah, seductive, 5 of Swords. This is like hit me harder. This is what I'm getting at. Like, look at this. What is she even having in her hand? Like an icicle? Like, you could even be cold to this person or betray them. I mean, I hope you're not doing this, but I see this seductive energy here, the 5 of Swords. Like, this is like this energy, I don't care, you know. You can pull me down to the floor. You can crush me down. I love you. Yeah, this is like this energy of like an anime sometimes. It's like, you know, you can throw me on the wall or you can pull me down, you know, I die for you. Like, this is this energy that I'm getting. Yeah, they feel like this. Wow. As I said, you're like a fantasy. This is somehow like, I do think that your looks match up. But for those of you who are a little bit different than their type, it could be, yeah, for some of you, it could be that you're not their type, but then you have qualities or things that they totally see in their future wife. And because of your twin flame bond, because twin flames do not look for the divine masculine like their preferred looks, it could be that you have beautiful eyes, beautiful lips, that they love that about you. But it could be that you're not their type, but once they've be in your energy, you know how twin flames, they lock energies. So once they swim in your energy with the good fortune, they're like totally hooked. And you have definitely qualities that they see in their future wife. So that's how they recognize you. They're like, oh my gosh, my dream is become a person, you know? Yeah. We also have different hairstyles. So you could have blonde hair, black hair, brown hair, so all different types, you know. I don't think they have a hair type. They like lips and eyes. This is how they recognize, but they like women of every kind of hair. Like, they don't prefer a hair color or something. I see here. What is this? The Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're very giving. Look at how she is yearning. They love how you yearn. You also love that person. Like, this is someone you're crushing on as well. Even though they have to line up here. You pick them. Like, you would pick them because they're your type. This future spouse, yeah, you would go hot for that. They're hot. This is someone, that's why I'm saying they could be young, because could be like a type that you have that is very good looking. Because Knight of Cups means also in your words, in the things, how you're saying them, you're very charming. So they could fall for that. They could love that. Yeah, you could be the yearning type. Oh my gosh, I want you so much, you know. They love that. It could also be that they love quarreling with you, because that's what's coming through here. They want to make up with you after, like, that's why gotta say, they think about sex like 24/7. Like this is almost like, yeah, hit me, do something to me because I want to have makeup sex, you know. I want to make up with this. Oh, and I also see that we have number 18 here again, the dog. Wow, you could be someone, a very loyal type. Oh my gosh, yes, the Emperor. That's your divine counterpart. That person looks very good. I was saying this. I mean, they're very good built and they look very good. I mean, the Emperor here on this card, the artwork doesn't have to be everyone's type, right? But what it's telling me here for the tarot is that this person, your future spouse, is definitely your type. Like you would go crazy for them because they look exactly how you imagine. So this is on both ends. This sexual muse thing is on both ends, guys. Oh my gosh. This is how they recognize you. You both look very good together and they want to fight for you. You also make them very vulnerable and very like, I fight for my woman. That's my woman. I'm gonna, I'm fighting for her. This is what I'm getting here, This is my muse. I'm gonna fight for her. That's my person. She has my key. This is so cute. I'm getting here a very young energy, almost like this first love energy. It's like where you fight for each other, you love each other, you meet each other, you line up for each other because you want to see each other. There's this yearning, there's this like the sirening in the two of you. It's like, and this is not much more different for you than for them. So this is vice versa here. This is definitely like you're turned on by this person as well. I'm gonna tell you, pile 3, this is your wishes to come true as well. Okay, so this is all what I'm having, guys. I hope you like this reading. So please take care. I hope you really loved this reading and I hope you had fun here. And if you're new here, please sign up for the channel. Okay, take care, guys. Bye. So hello, my pile 4. You chose the I only want 2 things in this world. I want you and I want us. And you have this beautiful potion. I hope you can see it, how beautiful. There are stars in there and it's sprinkling and there's almost like this lava or volcano. You see this? Like this inside of this potion that I made looks like volcano or lava. Wow, this is like very pulsating. I don't know why that's coming through. Like I get in like a very fiery pulsating energy and someone who's like very strong saying, they're my woman, because I had this coming out in the end of pile 3, and sometimes pile 3 already leads the way to pile 4. So this is someone, they're not easy when it comes to you. And you love that. I mean, we're talking about your future spouse. So this is someone that they love to call you like mine, like someone that wants to own you in some kind of way. And that doesn't mean that you're not free or like a slave, I'm a slave for you. Like, no, well, it could be like in a sexual kind of way, but like they love that feeling of you two are like inseparable. That's what I'm feeling here. Yeah, this kind of feeling. And then we have the sapphire, and look at her here. You could have blue eyes. There's this beautiful blue, it almost looks like a frame. You see this? Her lips are very shining. Yeah, it says inside. Yeah. Okay, listen, guys, when your future spouse, how do they recognize you? When they see you for the first time and they see your eyes, they know. It's kind of like inside. They have gotten some image from spirit. I do sense this. It's the only pile here where I see that this person has gotten insight from spirit, where they know how you look like or what features you have. And this could be something blue, like, and that's why I also say, because, when you marry, you're wearing something blue that is passed on by generations of people. So there's definitely a past life connection here. This is someone that you have. This is not the first time you are dancing together. This is not the first time you're married. This person has definitely past life regression settings. They had this, or they know through dreams, through spiritual sessions, through some kind of revelation from spirit, could just be as dumb as they're dreaming, or they're having a daydream and they're seeing you. And it's kind of like the moment they see you, they know. They don't need anything else. They know you're their wife. Because how does your future spouse recognize you? This is one thing that they know. They have this insight. They don't need to consult anyone, you know. They're like, yeah, that's my wife. That's mine. Nice that you're here again, you know. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, this life again. Okay, hello. Oh, beautiful. And there's a lot of bluish color here. So you guys are very connected by the mind. And telepathic communication I get in here. The mind is a big thing. I do think that you guys are in separation when you meet. There's some kind of distance here that's coming through. Because she's looking inside of herself to find him. You see this here? She doesn't have to look on the outside. You're not finding your person on the outside. Like if you would go out into the 3D world, like if you would go there, there's not your person. Your person is somewhere else in the world and you got to find them. This is what I'm also getting in. Once they find you, they're like, oh my gosh, you know, how did we do that? You know, you're completely different in the world. It could be that one of you is in the United States and one of you is here in Europe. Or one of you is in Asia, one of you is in the United States. Or one of you is in Asia and one of you is in Europe or in Africa. I don't know, but you're different continents. That's what I'm getting in. Definitely different continents, definitely somewhere else. And your guys managed to find each other. Like, that's a miracle in itself. Like, people don't get this, that this is a miracle in itself. If you find your twin flame and you guys know each other and you make this miracle happen, that's a miracle. And that's how they see it. So let's see on what kind of page. We have number 10, so number 10 could be important. The stone is called, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not number 10. Why did I see a 10 there? This is number 30. It's a sapphire. I did see, like, it looked from far away like a 10. So maybe October could be significant because you know, when I see number 10, it could also be like a month. Maybe your birthday is in October, part 4. I don't know. Number 30. So number 30, we have sapphire. You could be around your 30s when you meet that person, or number 30 is also significant. And we have the, this is on page 74. So number 7 is important and number 4 is important. Yeah, and this is pile 4. So the 4 is definitely important, and the number 7, or the year is 74. So let's see. Let's go to page 74 or 47. You know, sometimes you can reverse the numbers, and this could make sense. So we have sapphire. Yeah, understanding. The sapphire, you know, the stone in itself is always about understanding because it's a mind blue. This stone here is a mind, and then we have this stone in itself, these big stones, and then we have this beautiful lava magna, you know, like fire energy. Definitely twin flames I do feel here, or higher soulmates. If you're not into twin flames, you know, some people don't like the term or this bond because it's seen different. I have a completely different understanding of twin flames. If you want to check out, I have a twin flame channel, okay? I also have twin flame readings, so check them out. I have a totally different understanding than what is on the internet about twin flames. Not everything is different in my opinion, but I have made different experience in this. I have famous twin flames, and yeah, it's not what it is, you know. So I try to bring across a different idea of what twin flames are and how they function, and yeah. If you have your twin flame, you know, you're very connected mind-wise. So you and this person, you find each other in each other, like in your mind. You know, it could be that you do the same things at the same time. It could be that you think of the same things at the same time. It could be, you know, sometimes we're saying if you burp or if you like sneeze, then your person is thinking of you. This could happen occasionally here. Yeah, that's how they also recognize you. They also love your mind, so you could be an intellectual person more than actually a physical person. Could be that your person is very physical, and that's what you share. I do see here a thing that's different in the two of you. So it could be that you're the intellectual one, you're the studied person, you went to college, or, you know, and your person is more a physical person, someone that does sports, or, you know, does more like has a physical career where their body is involved, and you have a mind career where your mind is involved. It could be something like this, where the two of you together, you share this. Yeah. And only the two of you together work like this, because they're not working like this with other people. It says, I only want two things. I want you and I want us. So there's something here about this shared manifestation skills that you have only with the two of you. So what are the affirmations? Let's read them. It says, I'm developing greater insight. So it's kind of like you expand your minds. Like the two of you together, you expand your minds. You also have this fire. I do think with the lava here, or the magna, I do feel that you both have a fire inside of each other. Like the spark. Like once you find each other, you're sparking. It's almost like a match. You're matching each other's spark. Yeah. So the moment you meet, like both of you get very creative. Both of you have, like, you blow up, or you have an immense growth happening. Okay, then it says, I'm acquiring wisdom and knowledge. So the knowledge comes from different lifetimes that you work together, because this could mean that you have a higher soul work in this life, and that's how they recognize you. So I definitely think that you, my path 4, you divine feminine, you are already in your soul work when you meet this person. So you could meet through work, or through charity, or through some kind of project where you are involved, what your soul work is, and this person's maybe their career. And then it says, I seek spiritual truth. Yeah, you will see, like once you meet and you see this revelation or this miracle of meeting each other and finding each other in this vast universe, in this vast world, this will be like a spiritual truth that is hard to top. Like it's almost this truth knocks out all competitors, because only with that person, that's also what the potion says, only with this person you unlock this. You don't have this with anyone else. And then I have clear vision. That means you can manifest anything into this world. That's crazy, guys. So let's see. Now I talked like 10 minutes without using any cards. So let's see what else is Spirit saying. How does your future spouse recognize you? Pile 4. How does your future spouse recognize you? I want to take this card. Dreams came out too, so they might see you in dreams. But we have this beautiful card, and it says celebration. Oh my gosh. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. This is exactly what I said. This is like, you know, they're like, what the miracle? What the F? You know, how did we find each other? I know you. It's like you recognize each other. You know, you recognize each other's universal gifts. You say, oh my gosh, that's my husband. Like, that's the one from the past life. I know you. And it's kind of like this inner feeling. It's not your features. You could look totally different and they would not recognize you. Might not even be their type. Yeah. Confirmation. You might not even be their type, Pile 4. But they're recognizing you because of their insight. They have this feeling. And oh my gosh, how did we find each other? Like, that's crazy. And this is vice versa. The both of you have this. Okay. With Lenormand, we're going to see, how does your future spouse, Pile 4, how do they recognize you? Is this the ring or what is this? This looks gorgeous. That's the moon, right? Wow. I mean, the moon talks about unconscious knowing. That's about the knowing. It doesn't. I don't even know what card this is. If this is the ring or the moon card. I'm just telling you, and this year is very important. It could be that this is your year, 25, that you met this year. Maybe you just met this person. or you will meet them still. I mean, we still have some time. So if you haven't met them, it could be that it's happening this year. But yeah, the cycle, you see, the bond. It's like the moon highlights the unconsciousness. It's like they recognize you. They don't need no map. They know. The sun card. Look at this. That's like the same thing again, only bigger. It's like maybe they see you from afar and then there it becomes bigger and like boom, it knocks them out. The sun card is like you exchange wonderful energies. Like the energies are crazy. Like you see each other and you're like becoming very happy. It's almost natural, you know. I'm feeling this as if the universe is celebrating with you. So you will have a lot of synchronicities. You will have a lot of signs. The universe is happy. You're happy. This person's happy. Like everyone is like out of nowhere, you're celebrating. Maybe even your life isn't that funny, you know, or your life isn't that wonderful to celebrate. You're still celebrating. You're like, oh my gosh, I found them. So, oh my gosh, I just saw an orb. It just felt like an orb was flying by. I don't know if you see that. I have to repeat. But yes, the sun card, you bring amazing energies towards each other. So they will recognize not your face, guys, because her eyes are closed and inside. They will not recognize you by your looks. They will recognize you by your energy. This is how your future spouse recognizes you. And the stork, beautiful. Look how this person is like, woohoo, here I am. You know, usually the storks is about settling down. This is confirmation that they're saying, yeah, that's my person. I want to settle down. It's interesting though that, you know, this stork here looks more like a crane. Crane is a very spiritual animal. You might see a lot of birds or cranes when you find this person. And also, number 70 could be important. What I'm also feeling is, you know, this is like a rising energy. So your energy makes them rise, you know, your energy and this is like unconscious, on an unconscious level. You don't even see this from the outside. You might not even see each other. You might live on different continents, but the moment you are in each other's energy, you both rise up, like boom. And this is how they know it's you. Like this fire of this volcano, it's like inside of them, it's boiling. It's almost like a volcano. It's like this person becomes a volcano. You know, they're walking volcano. They break out anytime. And this could be, yeah, this could be in a sexual way, but it could also be in like a, this could also be like, like in a path of like, oh gosh, my mind is blank. Yeah, they're blanking out a lot too. They forget a lot of things. That's happened when twin flames come together. A lot of times they're blanking out. Like that's all the time. It's like this energy because you're like a volcano, a walking volcano. So very obsessed energy here. I want you and I want us and I want only this. That's obsessive. That's like very obsessive energies, but they love this energy. It's kind of like, you know, when two things come together that are meant to be, it's like it just clicks. And when your energies click, that's when both of you begin to rise. So let's get tarot cards. How does your future spouse recognize you, par 4? Such a beautiful reading. And I'm only reading uprights. Ecstasy, guys. The mind card, you know. Wanting to be together. Like you guys are thinking of each other 24/7. Like the 6 of Swords is this mind card again. Yeah. It's like this card, I think of you. I want to be with you. I want to share something with you. Daydreams of moving together, yearning. Yeah, this is definitely yearning energy. I definitely see that you're not together once you meet. You have separation. Like it's because you live on different parts of the world, so it could be that you're daydreaming or you're thinking or dreaming a lot about each other. It's a mind thing. You guys are connected in the mind. You feel them. It could also be that your person feels when you're, yeah, when you pleasure yourself, like they feel that. That's what I'm getting in. It's like they feel that when you think of them and you're getting high. I don't know why that's going. Not with drugs though, guys. Not with drugs though, please. But it's kind of like when you're getting high on the thought of them, it's like they feel that, yeah, the Five of Pentacles. There's a lot of missing here. Like, it's like kind of like once you come into this energy, I feel your future spouse, they feel you. They feel when you get high, they feel when you pleasure yourself, they can feel that, and then they, you know, they're like this walking volcano. Like, why can I not be with her at the moment? And I think of Hulk. I don't know, I just came, like, Hulk came to mind. Like, walking around like, where's my woman? I don't know when that's coming in, guys. But they want to protect you. They want to be there for you. It's kind of, they feel that you're not well. They can feel your emotions. You're very connected by telepathy, guys. I tell you, that's how they know. They don't even need to see you, guys. It could be that they never see you until you meet years later. It's like the moment you guys come and step into each other's energy, they feel you. They have you in their inner eye, and that's how they know. That's my wife. And they want to protect you. The Five of Pentacles. They know when you're cold. They know when you're, like, they feel all your feelings, I feel here. They know when you're unwell, when you're cold, when you're not happy. They want to protect you. The Moon. Again, look at this. Yeah, they feel you. Don't tell me, like, don't ask me how. But because here you see this. This is exactly this card. Yeah, the Moon. The Moon is also the Divine Feminine. Like, you are the Divine Feminine to this person. They know you're their wife. It's like, oh, my wife, okay. And they feel every bit of you. Could also be that, especially at night, they miss you, especially when you guys are in separation and you guys are not with each other. So they miss that physical touch with you, like just laying side by side with each other at night with the Moon, just being close. They miss this closeness, yeah. Especially at night. I feel in the daytime you guys celebrate each other so much that it's like, oh yeah, I got my one, and someday we will be together. But I feel them already, and I can feel them in my gut, and you know. But it's this frustration here of not being together. It's this at night where they lay down and say, oh my God, I wish we could be together. There's long distance here. For some couples, I feel that. Okay, last card. How does your future spouse recognize you? Wow. Well, this card says that you see the Moon. For you, they see with the world. The Moon and the world. The Moon, and here the Moon, you know, reflects itself in the World card. That means you are, and then she's dressed like a nun. I always see this like a midnight nun with the owl. You're not seeing anyone else. Even though you're in separation, even if you're not a couple, you're loyal. This is what they see the most, and they know that. They know in their gut you're not seeing anyone. And if you feel this pile 4 and but you're seeing you're still with someone else, this person waits for the completion of this. Because to make you find each other, to make you come together, you need to be on your own. You need to be this high priestess. This is for me also the high priestess and the world card in one. You see this here? Look at this gorgeous card. They know you're waiting on them. They know you're not seeing anyone else. You're not giving your body to someone else. Look how she is closed up. Like, this is yours. Like, you know, they're saying this is mine. She is mine. Her body is mine. Her mind is mine. So almost like this. Almost like this obsessive energy. That's my wife. You don't get her, even if we're in separation. So this person here is very assured of your loyalty. This is what I see here with all these shaped things, you know, because they know that from a past life. This comes from a past life where the same was happening, and you guys had this wonderful marriage where you understood each other without saying a word, and they know that. This is triggering When you meet, it's kind of like triggering this past life memory, and that's how they know. That's how they recognize you. They just know, okay? What a reading, wow. So that's all what I'm having, my path 4. I hope you really love this. I hope you really like this. Please sign up to the channel if you haven't yet. I have such beautiful future spouse readings, so check them all out. And I see you again, path 4. Take care, bye.